Days will be school. May the gods be with you all. How's everybody doing? Happy Halloween. Well, Halloween is in a week, but hey, at least I'm able to get a video in just in time. And what is it gonna be? How to curse someone with a coconut. This spell I learned, wow, when I was first growing up in the craft. It's a very nifty way to use coconuts. It kind of makes the person go a little bananas. No pun intended with the fruits, but you know, it definitely makes them go crazy. I was speaking to somebody online about this specific spell. I'm not sure if they want me to disclose their name for a shout out, but nonetheless, it was somebody out there who reached out to me on how to kind of, you know, work with, I'm sorry for the messaging and somebody's sending me a message. You know, how can they, you know, F someone up? And I was like, it's a pretty nifty way. It's very effective. And the ingredients could be as vast as you want them to be, or as simple as you want them to be, or, you know, you can OD on ingredients or minimize and just use one or two or three and it'll be very effective. So, hope everybody's okay. I know I always say I'm sorry that it's been a long time, but a girl does get busy, and you know, it does take a little bit of effort to try to make these videos, which is not an excuse, but you know, it is what it is. So I do apologize. As you can see, I finally got my hair did. It's tamed. It's been raining like crazy. Originally, I wanted to do this video in my backyard so you can see how big it is. But when I tell you it rained cats and dogs, like I thought the gods were fighting. All you heard was thundering and lightning striking. It sounded like it was striking right in the house. That it rained so hard that the water luckily didn't reach my part of the house, but it reached my cousin's part of the house. So he woke up with a big pool inside of the house. I didn't even help him with that, but whatever. So anyways, let's get to this. Because I don't want to be wasteful, and believe it or not, I don't have to curse anyone. Nobody has pissed me off to the point where I have to curse someone. So I'm grateful for that. So I'm not really going to actually do this specific spell. Just going to give you the basics. I'm not even going to use all the ingredients. Of course, I'll explain all the kinds of ingredients that you can use, but I won't be. I don't want to be wasteful and just use my ingredients for no reason. So I'm just going to explain and then show you how to do it. Okay, so of course the main thing is that you're going to need is a whole coconut. Okay, and as far as tools is concerned, you're going to need your trusty hammer. You're going to want to be using the sharp end of it, and in an angle, you're going to break it. I've already done this, and unfortunately this is a spoiled coconut, which I bought this 2 weeks ago so that I can spoil it, because you do want it to get all like fungi. I just kept it in the refrigerator in the door, and I just left it there. So yeah, I if you could see here, I just opened it and I got the liquid out. I am going to open it a little bit more. Please be careful, be patient. I just do light taps until it starts to crack. You don't have to like go all crazy and stuff on it, because you know it'll give. And you want to make sure that you do it where the eyes are at, because if you do it anywhere else, it'll make the whole thing crack. And you don't want that. You literally just want a hole so that you can stuff the hole in. Not explain. Let me just do this part, then I'll explain exactly, you know, what this resembles. Oops. Unfortunately, you will get a little messy in this specifics. But how's everybody been doing? Anybody got plans for I was about to say for Christmas. Now, Halloween, for Samhain. Anybody doing, Halloween parties? Oops. Any kind of rituals? What will you be doing for that? I just want to make sure. Where did my... Somebody... Oh, here it is. Just, you are going to seal this eventually with a coin, so I just want to make sure that the coin is going to be good enough. Okay. A little bit more. There. Okay. So, as you well know how it looked, and now just open it up just a little bit more, and it got bigger. The liquid is obviously not going to be good, so you can discard that, throw it away, or you can use it, just a little bit of it. What this represents is the person's head, okay? It's to literally make them go crazy, it's to make them go be aggressive. If they're like, how can I put this? If they've done you wrong, where they may be like they stole your man or your wife, and you want to get back at them, you can do this. If there are, let's say, a co-worker of yours undermines you and stole your work, and the credit went to them, well then, boom. You can F them up there so that their performance, basically this is to affect the performance of an individual, okay? So that like, if they're on their A game, you're basically giving them an F in everything, okay? Because this is going to affect their mental health, this is going to affect their personality, this is going to affect everything, okay? So it's a curse that it'll grow and grow and grow. A story of mine is because I use like specific ingredients. Whew, I feel bad for the lady actually, and we were in spiritual warfare back and forth. So I did blood sacrifices and I used monkey shit. Monkey shit makes a person go mad. So if you're able to get dried monkey feces, this will be lovely. And this because I actually put this in here with ground up guinea peppers, cayenne peppers, red pepper flakes. I even put a dried gecko in there, muddled it up. I did a lot. I went OD because we were going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth over clients. I was taking some of her clients because her clients liked my work, and I'm not gonna say no, and we weren't even friends. We were like acquaintances. I used to buy stuff from her actual botanica, and so anyways, long story short, I did her dirty with this spell. She ran out of her home, butt naked, screaming, got into a car accident, but anyways, casualty of war. But, so yeah, what can you add in here? Ground pork meat will be lovely, because you know how they say that pork has worms and all that stuff, so it'll fester lovely. Ground guinea peppers, pepper flakes as I mentioned, cayenne pepper, sulfur of course, salt. You can use, there's this thing in the botanica that you can get, it's called precipitado rojo, makes the person go away and go mad. I always say this to people, when you are going to work with guinea peppers or pimienta de Guinea, please be very careful with those, because if you happen to drop one of those in your home, forget about it. You are going to create chaos in your home. And you don't want that, okay? You can use dried tobacco. You can use kidney beans, dried raw kidney beans to represent the person's kidney if you want them to have kidney peppers. You know that rule of thumb that, if it looks like something from your body, then you can use it. So for example, you can use, oh my God, what's that? It doesn't come to my mind right now, but it's a sap that comes from the tree that looks like blood. You can use dragon's blood, of course, because it'll heighten the spell. You can use I wouldn't use dove's blood because that's for lovey stuff, but you can use bat's blood resin. Oh my God, there's just any black salt. Obviously, you can take a whole cigar, smoke it in the name of that person, you know, all the vile things, and collect those ashes, put it right up in there, okay? Obviously, the first thing that you're going to put in here is their name or picture, okay? And the name, you're going to write it 6 times. You're going to flip the paper and you're going to write your name 6 times. I'll give you an example. This is their person name. Can you see it? 6 times I just wrote his name, his name, his name, his name, his name. Not that it's a him that, you know, maybe you'll be cursing. So this is this way. You're going to write it 6 times going down. Then you're going to flip it, okay? And you're going to write your name 6 times. Okay, and it should look something like this. So you literally just flip it. So it was like this, and then you flip it, and then you write your name sideways like that. Because a lot of people get confused with that, and I'm like, oh, I know mentally visualizing just somebody explaining, you're like, what? What? So you just want to trim it, because you don't want it to get too bulky. Now, one of the things that you're definitely going to need is a fresh cigar and rum, okay? Because, and you want to be alone in this, and when you do this, because you are going to have to verbally say this. So basically, what you're going to say, for the lack of it, because I wrote his name, I do this to you because you've done X, Y, and Z to me, and vengeance shall be mine. I represent this coconut as your head, so that everything I put into this coconut, you will see, you will feel, you will hear, etc. And you include that puppy in there. You take the cigar. You can either take a puff of the cigar, right? Let's just say this is it. Blow it in there. Or you can take the lip part of the cigar, put that in your mouth, and you're going to blow like a shotty into the hole. Excuse me, madame. Take a swig of the rum, spray it all over the coconut while it's in your hand, okay? It's very important. Between every ingredient that you're adding, you're going to do the smoke, you're going to do the rum. Why? Because when you add the smoke, you're blinding them so that your will can be, it can take effect. Every time you spray the rum, is to get them drunk so that their guards can be knocked down, okay? It's best to do this at midnight or 3 o'clock in the morning or dawn, okay? So, name, cigar, right? Cigar, rum, next ingredient. So the hole is a little bit like this, just for sake of showing. Okay, you're going to get salt, and you're just going to slowly put it in the hole. It will get messy. Just be patient. You know, again, you know I have shaky hands. That's something I'm going to use the salt and an egg to show you. Okay, make sure you have a tin under this. Now I have to express this. Once you're done with everything, you're going to have to light the sucker on fire. So you are going to need like, an old pot, or if you want to buy a new pot just for this, go ahead and do this. I'm using this is what I use to when I burn any of my spells. That's why it's all black. So this is one of my things that I use. So again, after each and every ingredient, rum it, cigar smoke it, okay? And let's just say we've got, it's best to put all the dry stuff first, then the meat, okay? Then you're gonna, ooh, excuse me, finish off with the egg. Okay, now I didn't open it, I did it slightly because again, oops, I'm gonna lower this. See how it's slightly, I'm opening it just so that it can ooze in there. Okay. I hope you can see this. Slowly, oops, wedging, slowly letting the egg white ooze in there, into there. So once that is done, I can, oops. Okay, you just scoop it in. Did make a little bit of mess, but it's okay. Don't my boobs look lovely, people? They're growing, they're growing. Then you're gonna take the shell, stuff that in there too. Oh, I didn't bring my water so I could wash my hands afterwards. I hate, this is one of the sensations that I hate is raw eggshells. Like, you know when you're eating your eggs and you get that raw eggshell in there, oh, it ruins the whole, I can't even continue eating the breakfast. It makes me gag, it makes me want to puke, oh, it's horrible. Okay, good thing I have this handkerchief here. Okay, let me bring you back up to me. It's not that hard. Okay, so once that's in here, do your last spray of rum, last of smoke. You're gonna add a coin that'll fit the actual opening. You're gonna wedge that in there. And then you're going to stuff it with cotton. You don't want the cotton to go in all the way. This is what's gonna seal it. So you want it like, you see how it's just stuck in there? Okay. Then you're going to get a candle. Sure. Oops, don't move. Don't move, mister. Wants to dance already. Basically, you just wanna, I'm doing that because it's like the end, I broke a candle in half. So I have to get the wick out. But you don't wanna waste the wax because that's what you need. You're sealing this with the actual wax. So it's a little time consuming. Because one of the things that you have to do is once you add in ingredients, because you're a disgusting person, you're a foul person, I wish you nothing but sickness, I want you to go crazy, I want you to go mad. You basically want to talk to the coconut as if you're talking to the person. I hate you, you want to use curse words, you're a fucking bitch, you deserve nothing but the worst. I hope the devil comes and sleeps with you raw without Vaseline. Blah, blah, yada, yada. If they stole your man, I hope so-and-so hates you and disgusts you and beats you and leaves you in your own misery, disgust. I can't really go in because, you know, I started this whole monetization on YouTube. Because it's a little costly to do these these videos. So that's why I don't want to really go like all in and show you. But one of the things is you can't be cussing. I'm probably gonna get flagged for this because this is like showing violence. I'm assuming. But hey, it is what it is. But if I do get flagged, or if I see that the monetization is gonna be a little painful, then I'll just take it off and I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. So obviously this is just to teach you how to do things. Want to make sure that you get all the nooks and crannies. That's why I'm kind of like taking my time. Never blow out a candle. You burn your check, okay? So at this point, it looks like this. I don't know why I keep bringing you up when I gotta bring you right back down, but I just want you to look at my beautiful face. Almost done. I know you got places to be and people. You know how that saying goes. I was supposed to say it the wrong way. Okay, so once this is done, no, let me bring you back up. Please, people, please, I want to stress this. Be very careful when you do this, please. Because you are going to be working with fire, so I don't want you, because you need either lighter fluid or Florida water. I personally use Florida water because it has a high alcohol content. But, if you're going to use lighter fluid, please don't be like Homer Simpson and just put the whole bottle because fire rises. So you want to be able to just, control what you're going to do. Don't go all crazy and then say, see, I'm out of something. No. I'm telling you to be very careful. Okay? Make sure that you turn your fire alarms off because the fumes will make the fire alarm go off. So, make sure it's ventilated properly because you don't want to get high off the smoke. I don't know. Just be careful, okay, people? So, you pour the liquid, okay? And you go like this. You spin the sucker. As it's spinning, you light it on fire. So you may need that gun thing or throw a match. So once it does that, the flames is gonna grow. It's gonna go out crazy, and that's when you're gonna talk more to it. Let it cool. Once the flame, if you do it properly, the flame shouldn't last that long. Let it cool, like 5 minutes. Do it again. Let it catch on through 3 times in each session. You have to do this for 21 days, so you have to invest in this. 21 days, every day at the same time. Obviously, this is a spell that, if you really hate the person, you're going to want to invest time in this because you 21 days. Once it's done, you can leave it at railroads, crossroads, cemetery with a little offering of like 21 pennies. Okay, a penny a day. You're paying the spirit a penny a day. Okay, you can use this image too. The 3 monkeys, the see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil, so that they are not able to speak how they feel and tell somebody I need help. No, you want them to just go crazy and start throwing crap around, okay? Well, it's 24 minutes. Again, if I feel like it goes like this, if you have any questions on this specific spell, please feel free to call me or message me and ask me questions. Obviously, don't call me. Some of y'all, I have given my numbers and y'all blow me up at midnight. I could be talking to Booze and y'all want me to stop talking to Booze so I can help you do. No. I'm not going to be giving up my number as easily as I was before. Just because I've seen that there is some abuse and no, I do have a life, I do have a private life, and no, I'm sorry. Just know that I am available to do spells and readings If you want me to do that, just contact me for pricing. I'm gonna try to get another video out very soon within these days, so at least I could explain what are some things that I like to do for Samhain offerings, because I will be doing, you know, a ritual for my ancestral spirits. And yeah, I love you, as I always say, Deus Obiscum, I love you all, I love you all, I love you, love you, love you all. Mwah. Be blessed.